You know, S, it's not really her style to be in a place like this. You're the first. Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome back. Or to my channel. First and foremost, I want to say, I know what y'all are. Okay, I know what y'all are. Y'all are not fooling me. Me too. You guys really enjoyed the fanfic that I wrote when I was 12/13, and you guys demanded the rest of the chapters. So we're gonna go about reading them. Because I am also what you are. We are one and the same. I get it. Okay, I get it. So we're gonna read them. Also, thank you for all the people that said that my writing was good. That is really making me want to like start working on a book. So who knows, maybe I'll start working on that soon. But it like really motivated me. So I really appreciate it. But before we get started with the video, I just want to remind everyone that I have another ASMR channel where I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday pretty intricate role plays. So if you're interested in that, then definitely check that channel out below. I also have a non-ASMR channel where I post on Saturdays, all types of content. So again, that will also be linked below. I also just started posting membership only content. So if you are able to and want to become a channel member, then definitely check that out as well. But without further ado, let's get into it. I feel like these chapters are gonna start getting cringier as time goes along. So also I feel like my jacket's a little noisy today, but maybe that's like good ASMR maybe. Alright, so just for a little recap, this is the fanfiction that I wrote when I was like 12 or 13, where the main character ends up sleeping with her best friend's boyfriend. In chapter 1, we met the main character whose name is T, her best friend who is S, and the boyfriend who is KJ/K/J. It's a whole thing. Honestly, if you don't know that, then you probably should go back to part 1. But we also found out in the last chapter that KJ and T both are dancers who have the same dance class, and they've just been partnered up to do a dance together where they have to create a dance based off of lust, the 7 deadly sin, and they are going to be working together to make that come true. Alright, so let's get into it. This one starts off in K's POV. I'm me switching up POVs. Like, what? Hello, I'm literally an author. Like, I don't. After K dropped off your food, he sat in his car for almost 20 minutes just thinking. He didn't know why he felt the need to bring you food. He just knew he had to. After he was done thinking, he drove home. He never realized how close he actually lived to you. Kay entered his room only to find a foreign intruder on his bed. Dude, how many times have I told you don't come in unless I let you in? He said, closing the door. H sat up on Kay's bed with a smirk on his face. Hey, blame your mom. She let me in. Kay took off his jacket and plopped down next to his best friend on the bed. Where you been anyway? I've been waiting here for like 30 minutes already. Kay laid flat on his back with his eyes closed. T's house, working on that assignment that you know we both have. H chuckled. Yo, we've got plenty of time for that. But speaking of T, Kay peeked one eye open and peered at his friend with curious eyes. Don't act oblivious. She's hot. Is she single? Kay sat up with a sigh. She's single, but honestly, man, I don't think she's your type. What's that supposed to mean? Kay chuckled. You know, she's a good girl. She's actually pretty cool. He got up and went to get his clothes for his shower. H looked at Kay as realization sat in on his face. Ah, I see. You got a thing for Miss T, huh? Thinking of finally stepping out on S. I told you the relationship thing was gonna get old after a while. in the shower and please be gone when I come out. H grabbed his keys as soon as K stepped into the bathroom. He stepped out of the house singing his little song the whole way out. Back into T, the female main character's POV. The next day, K comes over around the same time. We turn on the music of choice and run through the routine we came up with yesterday. While we were dancing, K's phone rings. He goes to shut it off and sees that it's S. He looks up at me. It's S, I'm gonna answer. He puts the phone to his ear. Hey babe. Yeah, it's going okay. Oh, okay. Alright, see you soon. Kay turns to me. She says she's on her way. I turn back to the mirrors and nod. That's cool. Not even 10 minutes later, I hear a knock on the door. I go to answer, and as soon as I do, S jumps me. I feel like I haven't talked to you in so long. T, how are you? I chuckle and hug her back. I just spoke to you yesterday. She releases me and heads straight to my dance room. Alright, where's my man? When she enters the room, her and Kay immediately start sucking face. They've always been a very hands-on couple. S sat up, wiping her mouth. Alright, enough of that. Let's see it. Kay chuckled while getting up off the floor. We get into position and S presses play. Once the music starts, we danced in sync perfectly. We went through what we had gotten so far. After everything was over, S cut the music and just stared at us. Kay walked a little closer to her and asked, a little out of breath, well, how was it, babe? S looked up at him with pure amazement on her face. You guys, that was so good. She got off the floor. Like, seriously, wow. It was very sexy, but very tasteful. And T, in all my years we've been friends, I've never seen you dance like that before. You were so mesmerizing. Oh my god. Y'all, I can't read this. For a virgin, you sure do move your hips well. I'm gonna jump. I could instantly feel my face heat up. Why'd she always have to be so open? Kay chuckled, and I could have sworn I heard him mumble the word cute to himself. He bent down to give her a kiss, and 10 seconds later, I found myself witnessing yet another makeout session. I took that opportunity to slip out of the room and grab myself something to drink. A few minutes later, they both came to join me in the kitchen. T, dear, my friend called to me. Jay tells me you have a suitor. Again, remember, J is the thing that his closer friends call him, and K is the thing that his friends that aren't really close to him call him. J tells me you have a suitor. I look up at her skeptically, but she turned her head straight to K. Who is it? He cleared his throat. H. I nearly choked on my water. That H? I asked with a straight face. K nodded. Yeah, not a chance in hell, I firmly declared. We were heading back to my dance room. K and S followed suit. Oh, come on, T, it's H. He could be so good for you. Exactly, it's H. H likes a very specific type of girl, and I'm pretty sure that I don't meet that criteria. I turned to K. Tell him I appreciate the offer, but no. K laughs. I don't think he'll take no for an answer. He seems pretty excited about, how did he word it? Getting some ass. I give S a look mixed with desperation and disgust. She threw up her hands in defeat. At least let Jay give him your number. He might surprise you. I sighed and turned to K. Or Jay. I highly doubt it, but fine, you can give him my number. Can't promise I'll text back though. K nodded, and I could have sworn he looked a little disappointed. I brushed it off though. He picked up his phone and checked the time. Babe, are you hungry? Do you want to go get food? S beamed. Absolutely. Let's take my car though. You can leave yours here. I don't really feel like driving. Kay smiled and looked over at me. Cool. Do you want to come? My eyes instantly met S's, and I could tell that she wanted them to have some alone time. No, it's okay. I can pick up something later. Have fun, you two. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. S laughed. That doesn't leave us with many options. She hugged me. Bye, T, I'll call you later. Kay gave me a wave on the way out, and then I was alone. It was almost midnight, and Kay still hadn't come to pick up his car. It wasn't really an issue for me. I'm sure he and S were just having lots of fun. She often tells me plenty of stories, way more than I asked for, that's for sure. A few moments later, there's a knock on the door. I answer, and there stands Kay, looking extremely apologetic. I'm so sorry, T. Me and S got a little carried away. Then my mom called, and S insisted on going over there because she hasn't seen her in a while. Then her mom called, and then she had to rush to drop me off here so that way she could head home. I smiled, stepped aside, and let him in. Honestly, Kay, I mean Jay, it's fine. I wasn't upset or anything. I figured that you and S were just having a really good time. I sat on one of the bar stools while Kay got his keys off the counter. He smiled at me. Thanks, we did. We went to that really good Indian restaurant. It was so good. What did you end up eating? I coughed and looked away, a little embarrassed by my answer. I actually didn't. I kept working on our dance, and then after I took a nap. I'm fine though, I've got cereal and some chips in the cabinet. Kay looked at me dumbfounded. You haven't eaten all day? Absolutely not, T. Put on some shoes. I got up to argue. No, honestly, I'm good, Kay, really. He held up his hand to stop me, faking a stern face. I won't be able to sleep tonight if I go home knowing you haven't eaten anything. Seriously, my treat for making you babysit my car all day. He wants me. I wanted to laugh, but I figured a smile would do just fine. Where are we even gonna go this late at night? Kay whipped out a very impressive British accent, almost half as good as mine. Oh, I know a great street food place not too far from here. Why did I make him say that in a British accent? Like, why? I chuckled. We'll lead the way, good sir. I'm so sick. I'm already so sick. Alright, let's just go ahead and do chapter 3. Chapter 3. Let's go. Kay and I arrived at the street food place no more than 5 minutes later. The place was alive, to put it lightly. There were people and lights everywhere. It's kind of hard to believe that I never heard of this place. We got out and looked at the little menu. Get anything you want. My treat for leaving you with my car for so long. I laughed. Why, thank you. You definitely don't have to tell me twice. I looked over at him. Are you even hungry? You and S just ate not too long ago. Kay found that comment extremely amusing. I'm a man, T. All I need is an hour to rejuvenate and I'm good to go. Is that a double meaning? About an hour later, Kay and I are sitting in his car with a bunch of half-eaten junk food. Kay looked over at me with amusement as he continued to pick at a cheese-stuffed corn dog. You really can't eat, huh? I like that. S always tries to pretend like she's not hungry. I laughed and placed the corn dog down. Yeah, S thinks that a lady should never pick out. Jaden, please. I, on the other hand, think that a lady should never waste a meal, especially a free one. I know that's right. Kay looked over at me with lingering eyes. I like that. I don't know what it was, but his gaze always seemed to make me nervous. I let out an anxious cough. Hey, do you have any extra napkins in here? I used too many packets of ketchup. Yeah, there should be some in the glove compartment. I popped it open and couldn't help but giggle at what I saw. I held the CD for him to see. Lion King soundtrack. Bonus edition. Kay looked over at me with horrified eyes as he tried to snatch the CD from me. I held it out of reach. Yo, I love this movie. The music was so good. I flipped the CD over. Where did you get this? Kay sat back down in his seat. It was a gift from my brother, sort of a joke before he left for the army. I looked over at him with a soft smile. Pretty cool joke. I've got a soft spot for musicals of any sort, even ones as childish as The Lion King. Not too much on The Lion King. Fun fact, I've never seen the original Lion King movie. I placed the CD back where I found it. Kay let out a sigh of relief. Yeah, me too, actually, which is why my brother got it, I guess. I've always had a special connection with music. Yeah, me too. When I was younger, I wanted to be in a musical so bad, even if I was just dancing in the background. There's something so fascinating about people randomly breaking out into song and dance. Kay stared at me for a little while, when suddenly it's like a light bulb went off. If you like music as much as I do, then I have a place that I really want to show you. If it's not too late. I checked the time on my even though it was already around 1 in the morning and we both had to be up for school in a few hours, I found myself saying yes. And just like that, we were off to our next destination. Around 20 minutes later, we're pulling up to our next destination. A little redundant, but okay. I looked out the window as we pulled up in pure amazement. This place was like nothing I've ever seen before. It was a huge venue with probably thousands of seats and a huge stage right in the middle. Wow, Kay. Kay chuckled and unbuckled his seatbelt. Come on, the view gets better, trust me. I unbuckled my seatbelt and followed him out of the car and through to... What? Girl, proofread. I unbuckled my seatbelt and followed him out of the car through to a chained up gate. Kay jumped over the gate with ease and turned to me, waiting for me to follow. I can't do that. Kay chuckled once again and held out both hands for me. Kay chuckled once again and held out his hands to me. Don't worry, I've got you. I took his hands gratefully and he quickly helped lifting me over the gate. On the other end of the gate was a short stairway leading onto the stage. We quickly climbed the stairs and traveled to the center of the stage. I took a moment to take it in before turning to Kay to find him already staring at me, anticipating my reaction. This is amazing. How did you even find this place? H and I stumbled upon it one night. Ever since that day, I often come here. Sometimes to dance, sometimes just to sit and fantasize what it would be like if this place was full of people who were here for me. H likes to bring girls here. He finds it always seems to seal the deal, if you know what I mean. I let out a chuckle at that one. I bet you come here with S a few times too. Kay looked over at me. No, never. You know S, it's not really her style to be in a place like this. You're the first. As soon as those last few words left his lips, I instantly felt nauseous. What was I doing? I was with my best friend's boyfriend, having the most fun I've had in a very long time. The scariest part was when he said those final words. I liked it. Really liked it. I liked knowing that I was the only one that he's ever brought here, and that scared me. I looked over at him and cleared my throat. Oh, we should probably get going. It's pretty late and we both have school tomorrow. Kate looked over at me and sighed. Yeah, you're right. I should probably get you home. Just like that, we were on our way. And 20 minutes later, we pulled up into my driveway. I looked over at Kay and smiled. Well, thank you, kind sir, for the food and everything. Kay smiled back lazily. Of course, anytime. See you at school tomorrow. I opened the door. Yep, sadly you will. We both chuckled at that. Alright, go ahead and go in. I hopped out of the car and headed for my front door. Subconsciously, I turned around and gave Kay a second glance. To my surprise, he was still waiting there for me to enter. That's a good man. Well, alright, back to Kay's POV. The next morning, I get up a little bit earlier for school than usual. Figured I might as well get a head start since I was already up. I stand by the gate and wait for S like I usually do. Yo, KJ. I turn around and see H already walking towards me with open arms. I hold up my hands in protest. H, it's too early in the morning for you. Is that any way to talk to your oldest and dearest friend? I chuckled and gave him a handshake. What do you want, man? H gave me an offended look. I can't just come and say what's up to my oldest and dearest friend. I looked over at him with accusing eyes. Alright. T, what did she say? I haven't gotten any in a while, man. I think my game is off. Is my luck about to change or what? I hate him. That's crazy because I literally wrote him. I turned away from him to think. I know T said I could give him her number, but for some reason it really doesn't feel right. Yeah, man, sorry to disappoint, but she said no. Something about her not really looking for a relationship right now. H stomped his foot dramatically. Damn it. Whatever. On to the next, I suppose. Speaking of T, there she goes with your girl you love oh so much. I'll catch you later, bro. I looked up and sure enough, there they both were walking towards me. S saw me looking and started picking up speed. I couldn't help but notice T though. She looked so tired. S jumped up and hugged me and I kissed her like always. Morning, baby. smiled up at me. Morning, babe. I looked over at T. Morning, T. Morning, K. Right after she yawned. S looked over at her. My goodness, T. Over the time period that we've been walking up here, you've yawned like 12 times. Why are you so tired? T instantly looked over at me and I at her. I just couldn't really sleep last night, that's all. S shrugged her shoulders. Come on, let's go before we be late. I put my arm around my girl and we made our way to their first class. Once we got there, S turned and kissed me goodbye. See you after class. I smiled at her. Yeah, babe. I looked over at T, who was waiting by the door, staring at her feet, waiting for S. Later, T. I watched them walk to their seats before I headed to my class. The whole time I couldn't stop thinking about how tired T was. She looked so tired. I also couldn't stop thinking about the way I felt when S asked why she was so tired. I felt guilty, like I did something wrong. At the same time, I didn't really want her to know. It felt private. I know that nothing should be private from my girlfriend between me and her best friend, but I couldn't help it. I don't know what's wrong with me. And that's chapter 3. Y'all, is it just me or is this eating? Is this eating? It's so good. Like, it's literally so good. Like, I don't know. I low-key want to